Greetings everybody, welcome back to Serious Adventures in Automaton. Like I mentioned in the last episode, I am recording this right after last episode, so haven't seen any comments or anything yet. I did check the video, it should be okay. I'm a bit worried that there might be some screen tearing, because I see it on my screen, but I don't think it shows up in the recording. Hopefully it doesn't, if not I'll fix it next time. But yeah, I just wanted to get started a bit more on things here. So I did make a couple more drives, and you can see there's two different types, or two different things we need to look out for here. You can see these different colors, right? So green means that it both has enough room, so bytes is like the amount of items it can hold, and also enough types. Types is like how many different type of items it can hold. So for example, it can store 4096 bytes of one stack of cobblestone, or it can spread this out among 63 different items on this drive. If you have, like 63 different items on here, but you don't reach the byte size, you get this like little orange number. Like here, this one has the types capped, but technically, like if let's say this one has cobblestone in here, we could put more cobblestone in there because it's already on there. That takes up one of the types. But the byte size is not maxed out, so it still has room for that. But that's what that means. So these guys are full of different type of items, but they still have some storage left. And then these guys have, still types and storage left. This one is completely untouched. And I cleared out the chests we had here at the entrance, and a little bit from the factory over there. There were a couple of chests that I took out as well. One thing we forgot to do last time is open these chests, though. I said I would, but then I forgot. So let's see what we got. We got some mechanical components, always good. A couple more ingots, and... oh, yeah, I was like, what? I thought it was a controller at first. ME interfaces, those are really good too, though. Because these we can use to interact with other storage systems and input and output through them if we connect them to our ME system, which we can get into later. But for example, what we can do is, if we connect this to our ME system and I configure it, for example, to provide nether wart, it will then send out nether wart through here, and then machines can pick it, or you can pick it out or something. You can also specify the amount of stuff you want, and you can also put items in here to put them back into the system. So kind of cool. Lots of automation with that. We can also turn these into these like flat versions that you can squeeze into little block spaces, but don't need to mess with them yet. The one thing we should probably look at, though, is the storage one. Let's see, applied storage bus. Is it called a bus though? I can't. Yeah, this one here, the ME storage bus. That actually needs an interface. This one is one we should get, so we can hook up our storage controller over there to the system. And now, actually, did I put in? Because I want to make sure we don't put like ingots and stuff in here. I mean, these are like specialty ingots. Like anything that's in here, we don't want to put in here, right? So it doesn't take up too much space. But I guess for now it's fine. Let's grab some cable. We might need to make more. I'm not quite sure yet. And let's also get that storage bus again. So I needed a sticky piston. Let's make this if we can. We do. I don't want to use the slime in a bucket. Do we not have any other slime? I guess there still is no recipe for slime, right? Oh wait, yeah, no, this one. Can I make this? I could if I had a bucket. That's biodiesel. I do have some empty buckets here. Let's just grab some empty or some water real quick. But today I want to do a bit of a let's call it a beautification episode or something. Something a bit more chill. No progress with machines really, other than what we're doing currently. I have some other plans that I want to, other things I want to take care of. So we're gonna go do that today. Bit more chill. But let's make this for sure, because that will help us. Give me the proper slime. I don't want to use this guy because this one shows you where slime chunks are. And you know what? Maybe maybe we should build a slime farm soon. That might not be a bad idea. That might actually be a pretty good idea. But yeah, that bucket can show you if you're inside a slime chunk, which is nice. But yeah, let's get the storage bus, and then we have a bunch of cables. So what we can do now, if we take out the floor here, we can just connect this to there. So we can put the storage bus here, right? So this reads with the controller now, the ME controller. And we can tell this to, we can say which direction if we want to input and output. Yes, we do. We want to be able to put items in there and take them out of there. And we also want to make sure that this thing gets a higher priority. Let's actually set this to 10. So that means if we put in cobblestone here, it will always check here first if it has room for cobblestone. If not, store it in our drives. That's kind of how this works. And now all we have to do is hook this up to our system. And we do have enough cable. And close this up again. And now we should be able to see like all this cobblestone stuff in here. See? We see this all in here. If I take out, let's say, for example, we have, what's a good way to show? Let's see here. We have this 15 acacia wood, right? So if I look up acacia, take this out, it's gone from here now. If I put it back in, it doesn't go into the drives, it goes back in here. Okay. And I think because everything else is locked, I don't think it will put things in there. No, it won't. If they were unlocked and we put new items in here, it will try to like store them in here first, but we don't want that, right? We don't want to have like random items in there, so only what we currently have in there should be stored in there. But yeah, really quick fix to a pretty good system. So now we have all of our ingots and everything, like the iron stuff, and also shows you in all three versions, right? Because we have these compactors here. We have the block form, the ingots and the nuggets, right? So the ME system also shows you that exactly like that. We have the nuggets, the ingots, and the blocks. Of course, if I take blocks out, it reduces the ingots and such too, right? Because it's the same item. It's just the interface thinks it's three different items because of the way the storage drawer is set up, I guess. But yeah, really cool. So that's gonna help a lot. But yeah, I keep thinking, and I think saying sometimes that I might actually do some streaming of this pack, and I might still do that. What time is it today? It's almost 12 a.m. So probably not today, but maybe another time. Because there's so many little projects that's a bit grindy, but might be nice to show on camera anyway. So we might do that on the stream. But let's go into something else first. So one mod I added, I mentioned that 2 episodes ago, I think, that I was thinking about this. I added the torchmaster mod. Now this doesn't come with automaton, so if you're playing along or something, this is a mod I added into the pack. Basically what it does, it gives you different torches. So the main one I want is this mega torch. The mega torch prevents natural spawning of hostile monsters in a decent radius around the torch. And basically, sorry, I'm like fiddling with my mouse. There's something broken underneath and it's like scratching my mouse pad and it's driving me crazy. Basically this one will prevent mobs from spawning. And also let me see something here. Every time I open, if I type something in here and I open this, it clears that for me. I want to turn this off. So let's turn NE synchronized. Oh wait, that was good actually. Keep. No, that's bad. That will like auto put it in there. Auto search. Standard search is good. Okay, so I can use both. So I can use this and I can use this, right? Cool. All right. Because I want to like keep this open. All right, but let's make one of these. They're not very expensive in just vanilla recipes. I could have changed the recipe, but whatever. So basically, like I said, it prevents mob spawning. Now, if you look at the map, I'm not sure why it's in nighttime mode. We have not really a circle, but kind of where our beacon currently is that lets us fly is relatively like the circle. I really like the look of this island. Our octopus island, I guess. Was it squid or octopus? Probably octopus. Sounds cooler. Oh no, Kraken, right? Kraken Island. I forgot. Can we put this on top here? Is this gonna block the beacon? No, seems to be okay. Maybe just plump it down. You can turn it on and off, I think, actually. Already lit. Oh, I guess, because there's an unlit version. I wonder if it turns off after a while. But yeah, this will prevent mobs from spawning now. And if we look into the configs, if we can, it will show us too what the range is, I believe. Yeah, so Mega Torch range 64. What is that? Chunks? No, that's blocks. It must be more than blocks. Nah, 64 chunks would be too much though. So I guess this is a block. So let's just increase this. I want this to cover our entire island. And yes, maybe that's a bit cheaty, right? Like preventing mobs from spawning here. No evilness showing up in our base, but it's how I want to play. I want this place to be peaceful so I can build here and kind of work with lighting and stuff too, and not have to worry about my base getting blown up or something, right? It's just more fun for me, so I can remove like random torches like this too without having to worry, which is nice. So yeah, hopefully this works. Hopefully this covers all. I guess I can measure it. Like the longest point is probably till like over here. It's a square, so you know, if it covers like here, and this should be fine too. So maybe let me go measure this. Actually, I can do this here. Yeah, so this is like, it's actually almost perfect. This is like 120 blocks away till here. So 128 actually covers pretty much all of it. You know what? Let's make this just slightly larger, you know? Just a tud. Whatever it's called. Sure, just a tit. That works too. 160, that might work better. Okay. So now we're safe. Now we could have used these lamps here over too, right? The powered lanterns. They do prevent spawns in a 32 block radius, I think. Which is quite a bit too. If you spam these everywhere, that works too. You can even put them underground, I believe. That should work. I don't think there's like a height limitation. Could be wrong though, but it's just, you know, if the ouch, don't jump in there. The reason is like, if we do this, if we go around and spam these lamps, we may as well just put down one to do the same. It just prevents some tedious work, right? But yeah, I can get rid of some of these things too, just to clean this up a bit. But yeah, I do want to clean up the base a little bit, or the island, and just do some work on here. One thing I want to do now that it's sort of safe, or it should at least be safe, I think I'm gonna get rid of this giant fence we had around this base for a long time. I think we built this in the first episode even. First or second episode. This entire fence. It's a cool fence. I like it. Like I mean, it's very simple. There's nothing fancy about it. But it was kind of nice to have it in the first day or so. But I want to open this up so we have more room to build. And the idea is that we build like a proper wall or fence around the island at one point. Or at least around the base, whatever the extent of the base is going to be. And of course the lighthouse one day goes over there too. So I think I'm going to go do this just now. Go around, cut down the entire fence, and then go from there. Huh. It looks like either I'm doing something wrong or the megatorch isn't working. So it's right there. I did even change it to a higher radius. I changed it to... Oh, what? Why did I reset? Oh, interesting. Because I changed it to like 256 or something, right? And you can see there's currently mobs up here. If you look at the mini-map, and you can see them down there. If I go into like peaceful mode, they disappear, of course, and then hard mode. Wait a few seconds, and boom, mobs again. But if it really thinks that it's set to 64, because I don't see any mobs nearby, which makes sense. Actually, let me go over here. There's no mobs on this side. Oh god, yes there are. And I can't fly over here. Oh, no. Let me get up. Fly, please. There we go. Okay, let's stand over here and do this again. Because I want to see if like mobs spawn over there maybe. Like close to it. So give it a couple of seconds. Because they wouldn't spawn there if I was there, right? Oh, actually, no, they would. They just spawned right there. Oh, wait, now they disappeared. Now they're back. It's just a mini-map stopped. So if I go over here... Yeah, there's no mobs within range. So I bet you, like if I take this out especially, I bet you it's not changing the radius. Maybe I have to do it manually in the config. Here, let's try this too. Just to confirm. Yeah, so like at least here creeper spawned, so they're much closer now. That's probably it. Okay, I'm gonna go change the config in the file itself and not in the in-game version. Oh, I think that did it. Yeah, that did it. It kept the value this time. It's 256, and I'm not seeing any mob spawn. I'm on hard difficulty. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Also, okay, so that's the issue, I guess. So if you use this mod, make sure you change the config in the file, not in-game. It seems to get reset for some reason. Awesome. Oh, look at our little house here. I forgot about this. I forgot this existed. Oh, I love it. Alright, I got rid of the fence. I filled in some of these things with dirt again, some of these holes we had. So I'm just going around and getting rid of some of these random torches that only were here to light up the place. So that we wouldn't get attacked by mobs all the time. We don't need them anymore. It's gonna look much better. Because we don't have this like random light. Like this, for example, is nice. And I think we want to do more of this stuff where we just have fences and such that have light. Could even hide them better. Some people don't like having torches exposed at all. I don't care too much unless they're like, you know, like if there's a torch like this. That drives me crazy. But if you put it on a stick or something, that works. I don't mind. But yeah, it's so much nicer. And we're gonna get rid of these things too. And this gold pile. We need to do something about this. Probably build this underground and then just have like a shrine or something. That might be kind of cool. I wonder if we should do this right now, actually. I'm not sure what kind of shrine, though. Oh, I kind of want to do this at the moment, though. Might be interesting. As long as we have glass in the middle, we should be okay. Or any other transparent block. And yeah, these guys need to go somewhere. I'm not quite sure where yet. This is going to be fun. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while. And I know this isn't progression, but it's something I enjoy doing, so we'll be doing it. While going around just seeing a couple of things, I think what I want to do is, for example, like I just want to like modify these beaches a bit too. That's gonna be our lighthouse. And I'm not sure if we need like a proper way over there. I don't think so. I think we just have a little dock that so people can, you know, dock there with a boat. But just looking at this over here, a little bit of water. This could be good for building a dock out here, right? Just starting in this water. Or maybe we fill this in with dirt so we have more room over here and start a dock on this side or over there. I think this might actually be the perfect spot for a dock, just from the looks of it. And then we have this like little hill here as well. I'm wondering if I should get rid of this hill so we have more room there and fill this in. I think I'm actually gonna do that. I think we're just gonna like kind of naturally connect this up as natural as we can and fill this in with dirt. And of course it's gonna grow into grass later, but I think it's gonna look a bit nicer. Yeah, it's a bit better, but then we need to worry about this transition too. I don't even know if I want sand on this side. Maybe a little bit, but I think it should start later, so maybe like this would be okay. But yeah, I'm thinking about taking down this entire hill here. Are we out of dirt? Oh god. I guess I'm just gonna go into the mining dimension and get a bunch. Well, I replaced this stuff, so I put the dirt in. And I replaced some of the sand over here with dirt. I mean, random spots look kind of odd, but I think we could add some back again later, but I'm not sure what to do about this one. Obviously, this looks flat right now. We're gonna do stuff with this eventually. Once there's grass and stuff, we're gonna build the docks here. It's probably gonna be more than just a dock. Maybe some buildings or something. At least a tower, maybe. Who knows? Or the wall around here, right, that leads to the dock. Maybe some cranes or something simple, maybe. But I don't know if I want the sand here, or if I should make this dirt to this layer and then have some sand transition into it. I'm really not sure yet, so I think for now I'll leave it the way it is. And then once we start working on that, we can check it out again. I really like the morning fog when you wake up. It's really nice. It's better even when you like don't sleep and it just turns daytime. It's much better. Just want to put down some fence here real quick as well. So there's a bit of safety here. Almost wonder if we should reduce this a bit. I'm not sure if I want to keep this on dirt. That might look kind of weird too. But if I turn this all into wood, that might look weird too. Or like stone. So maybe it's fine. But like... maybe, I mean... I guess I could break these. Or do that like, at least like this. Maybe I should have kept one of them. And we could put a fence here, maybe a fence gate. Do I have one on me? Nope. Picked up so many. That's a good thing about getting rid of that fence. We got tons of wood and fences now, and gates and that kind of stuff. It's actually crazy now to think about is how much I chopped down in the first day. That must have been quite a bit, because that was like several stacks of stuff. Oh, it turns that into normal stuff though. Yeah, maybe. I think maybe I'll put a torch here just so there's a bit of light. There's still its backpack. Should probably get rid of it too. Same thing here. I don't think the sand makes sense, so I'm gonna replace it with dirt for now. I think I'll go in there later and do some work. I think I might have to look up online how some people do ponds and that kind of stuff, like the little ones, just to get some inspiration and ideas of how to do them a bit nicer and what kind of blocks to use, because I don't think it looks great if you like mix them in like a little amount like this. I think it looks better in general if it's the same one in this case, but I could be wrong. I mean, maybe that's like gravel or something might work better. You also get these like things when you use dirt. Actually, I wonder why you don't get that with grass. So I don't think there's supposed to be grass down here. Doesn't water usually kill the grass? Kind of surprised there is grass. But yeah, this will look nicer, right? There's a bit more stuff. I don't know. Maybe. Also here, we should probably make this a bit better. A bit more safe. Yeah, I'm surprised there's grass now I think about this. At least at one point it used to be that water kills grass and turns it into dirt. Huh. Another thing I want to do is just get rid of some of this stuff here. All these crops, I think we're gonna move them. I think there's gonna be a proper farm at one point somewhere, but we don't need it at the moment. And it's not a great spot here. I think we can do way more things here if we move this and put something else here. I mean, I use this hemp. Do I use this farm? No, we use the cloches. So, you know. Don't really need this, so let's move some of this and get rid of this farmland somehow. It's gonna be a bit annoying. Could you imagine like real people in real life would do this to get rid of the dirt like this? Just jump around all day. It would look amazing, that's for sure. Okay, so that is gone, and we have to move this chest, but let's get a bunch of these seeds. Someone suggested to build a giant wheat farm behind the farm. That's actually something I did want to do. I just never got around doing it. All of our animals are still here, which is nice. Some probably escaped. They do that, you know, glitching through the fence, but it seems okay, actually. Seems like most of them are here. I was almost tempted to fill this in at one point, right? But I think I'll leave it like this. But yeah, like just a bit of a... Yeah, there's a cow. He escaped. Too bad for him. Just behind the hill here, that might be kind of cool to have like a wheat field. We might have to do some terraforming though. I think I might cover all of this in dirt, so we can turn this into like a giant wheat farm. And maybe slope this slightly better. You know, I've never really done much terraforming, so this is going to be interesting to me. And I said I didn't want to do too much terraforming, but I think this will benefit us quite well, visually at least. So I'm going to try to take it from this height to, I think, this height gradually, sort of. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so we sort of got the slope here, but it's gonna be tricky to make this look nice. I actually wonder if it should have been one further down so there could be a border. Although we can put the border around it still. We may actually have to fill in this little thing here a bit more, so that we can cut down a bit of this hill. Because I'm kind of planning on having it like start here, and it's like a row of 5 that goes up till up here. Have like a bunch of wheat. That should be okay. Now, of course, we need to figure out... Well, I guess we don't technically need the water, but it might be useful to have water here, so... And there's a bit of a slope here. I'm not sure if I keep this or if I make it straight too. And then we have to round this out a bit, like, you know, some of these look a bit too straight right now. We gotta fix this. I know it's dark, but kind of want to do this without having to sleep. Just put on some torches for now. So water has always 4. So if I put one here on these rows, then I can cover a lot of this. I think what I'll do I don't have buckets on me. Because we don't technically need the water here later. It's just going to help us to grow them quicker. So I might actually get rid of the water altogether. And how am I going to do this here? I don't like this little bit, you know, that's down there and then it's so straight and stuff too. So we may cover this here too. At least some of it, because this won't work as well unless we raise this fence a bit. Which we could do as well. Look at this fog. So nice. But yeah, let me go get a hole. I think I'm just going to like tilt it and put down seeds because you don't need the water to have them stick there. You know, once you put down the seed, it will keep the seed on there, even if it's not. Oh, it's surface quartz, huh? Nah, let's make a proper hoe here. You know, nothing lame. And we can just grow them manually with our watering can if we want to. So I think the best way to do this actually is to just have seeds in my offhand. And I'll just go like, just hold right click almost. Alright, there we go. Just covered the field. Now, thinking about this now, it might have been better if we kept it more natural. I tried to like fill in these corners a bit too, just to make it look somewhat more natural there. But maybe it would have been better to keep these things natural too. I actually might... you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this because I just had a different idea. Then this wouldn't work. But, yeah... It's maybe a little bit too straight, but what I want to do now, and I'm gonna like make those grow eventually too, but for now we'll leave them, let them grow naturally. We're gonna get some stone. Ideally I want mossy stone, but I don't think I have any. Let's see, moss. Only a little bit. Do we still have vines? No we don't. Okay. Is there like a different way to get mossy stone that we have access to? No, infuser, but that needs bio stuff, and chisel needs a mossy one. So I would have to like get more vines. I guess I don't have my vine farm anymore either. So actually, did I store them outside? I feel like I should have had more vines still. There's a couple, but. Well, maybe that's enough for now. Probably not, but let's go start with this. And I think I'm just gonna surround the area here with this kind of stuff. Like, just have some sort of, you know, shape in here. Oh, and one thing I want to try. Something I've never... Do we have this in here? Is it trowel? Oh, we don't? Wait, we don't have quark in this, do we? No, we do. Then we should have the thing. I don't see it though. I wonder if it's disabled for whatever reason. Or I'm just blind. What is this? Paper lantern. Redstone randomizer. There is an item in quartz that in quark that lets you place blocks randomly. It's something I've wanted for so long, and I was considering making a mod about that at one point. But it already exists, so no need to make a mod. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, we don't need to like get rid of this, I guess, because we want to go one up higher. I think I might actually use stairs here instead. Or maybe I'll put down stairs in front of this one. But yeah, I think something, just a bit of a border here. And I will use more mossy eventually, but I don't have much right now, so... It's gonna go all the way around here. Alright. I think I've got it now. I did something over there. I just need to grab some things real quick. I need a bit more cobblestone. And do we have... What do we have here? I do need some stairs. And what else did I need? Actually, I think that's all I need. Maybe I'll bring those slabs in case I need those. And I think that's okay for now. I'll probably miss something. Let's maybe sleep so we can see it in daytime. Maybe natural would have been better, but the way it is now, I think it looks fine. So I just put around this fence here. Yeah, this looks kind of cool. I like that this is more separated. You know, it's actually... I think it works better for our style, because if it was more natural, it would look more like primitive at the same time too, maybe. But we are kind of like a, you know, like a advanced civilization, maybe. So that this perhaps makes more sense. And I think I'll put some stairs in the middle. So I have this like pass here too, so that whoever works here can actually get through here without trampling everything. I think that works well. And then here I was thinking maybe we can make a bit of an arch. Oops. You just do something very simple like this. Could even do that, I guess. And have a torch on top. I don't know if the torch on top looks good. Because alternatively we could do... I guess a slab on top. That looks better. Let's do it like this. Slab on top and then torches on the side. Yeah, the torch up there looks stupid. How would they even get up there or something, right? I think that looks better. Now we have a bunch of torches around here just to keep this a bit light too. And it like makes it stick out more, but you know that I think that looks actually pretty good. Like I said, I'll probably replace more stones with mossy stone, and then also let this, you know, obviously turn into grass. And we have to raise this here. Right now this looks silly, but we're gonna do it the same way we did it here, where we have like the log and then the fence on top of here. So I'll do that eventually off camera. Don't think I'll do that right now, but yeah. And then I think I will be terraforming this a little bit better. I think ideally maybe I want this to be more like this, angled like this somehow, maybe. So it's like filled in here. I think that might look better overall. If it's like something like this, and then may even like take this down too, and this goes away anyway. So we have like a pass, because I want to create a pass from here over to this way as well. So we need to alter this a bit anyway. And if I take this down slightly, we might also take this down slightly, just to have a bit of a pass through here, right? So that people can actually come over here and do stuff. Cool. I think, oh yeah, and we have this with the texture pack. It's like too tall looking. So it will cover a lot of the dirt on the side too. So I think I might actually spend some time here and just like water these crops. All right. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. I used bone meal in the end because, you know, we have the right click harvest thing. So while I was holding right click to water these things, I would also harvest them. So didn't make much progress that way. But bone meal works much better because it can be much more precise. I think this looks great. I think this looks fine. And I actually like that there's some green ones still in between that didn't fully grow. I think that makes it even better. Of course they're going to be grown soon, but yeah, I like it. I like it. But yeah, I think we're going to call it here for the day. I mean, this is pretty cool. This is only for decoration. I don't think I'll really use this because we have the... I think we have the cloches in here, right? That do that as well. Somewhere on the side. Or we can use them for that anyway. I think I have it turned off. So, might as well use those instead of this farm. But yeah, this is just for decoration. I think it looks good enough for this. It goes pretty well with this house, I think. I like to look at it for my little map. Look at this. It looks great. And yeah, we got rid of the fence. Everything is a bit more moody now, you know, not as bright, and that will come naturally over time, just because we can now, you know, go around and like actually build proper like lanterns and stuff. I guess we could even like use these lanterns if we wanted, but I was just thinking, I guess we could just was that wall, I guess? Yeah, we could just do the just the standard stuff of having like little poles here or something with torches on top too if we want to. Something quaint, right? Could do them too tall if we wanted to. I think that would look good. Or we could even try the kind of similar to how we do the power pole, I guess. Do it like this, right? That doesn't look as good though. Like if we go with something like this, I think I would rather use the immersive engineering lantern thingies to do that. Yeah, that looks terrible. I think it has to be a small one. Like this one looks fine, that one looks alright, but this one looks better in my opinion. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But I think that will be it for this episode. I think we'll do more of this like beautification in air quotes, because maybe it's not more pretty than it was before, but more of these like decoration and working on the base. I really want to get that tower over there one day, the lighthouse. Keep mentioning it, so maybe something we'll do soon. And of course, do more progress in the quest, but, you know, that will happen over time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.